Alright, it's only me. I've just come on. The Waynes have all left. We've all opened our presents. Well, I've unwrapped my presents. I've not opened any of them yet, so I thought I'd come on here and have a look at what we're getting here. I've been picking up the Hawkwind Deluxe Editions, and I think I must have dropped enough hints because Helen's mom and father got me the Doremi Fasol Latido box set, which has just come out. I think it was like last month this came out. But I've got the Days of the Underground one with the Robert Calvert years, and the Space Ritual box set, and also the In Search of Space. And these box sets are fantastic, made by Dave Brock's Atomhenge label here, and they obviously know what their fans like because there's always some good stuff in here. Although I will say they are pretty expensive for the amount of like musical content you get. They make up for it with the boxes and stuff. So I'm going to open this and see what's in this one. Doremi Fasol Latido, of course, for 1972, the first album that Lemmy made with the band after joining, just after they recorded the album before In Search of Space. So let's open this, and we've got here the Kraken box replica of Barney Bubbles. Excellent. Ooh. Cover art on here, which Barney Bubbles, of course, did most of the early Hawkwind stuff in conjunction with Robert Calvert. The Doremi Fasol Latido album is kind of an accompaniment to the Space Ritual, because all the songs on this, if I remember rightly, would go on, well, Pit for the Watcher, which would eventually show up in the live set. Oh, one change as well, show up in the live set later in the Hall of the Mountain Grill tour. But let's have a look at what we've got in here. The box is nice and sturdy. It's one of the 10-inch box things again. So what we've got here is this is that that's a Blu-ray there with the remix of the Greasy Truckers Party. I'm actually looking forward to listening to that. Greasy Truckers Party, of course, at the Roundhouse, 1972 February, where the version of Silver Machine that everybody knows was recorded live, but of course it was Robert Calvert originally sang it, and he didn't sing it that good, so they went in and everybody at the show singing it, but they liked Lemmy's version better, which meant that Lemmy became like the face of Hawkwind, which kind of led to his booting out of the band eventually. This is the Blu-ray version of Doremi Fasol Latido, remixed by this guy. What's his name again? Is it Stephen W. Taylor? And that's Taylor with an E rather than an O. This is I think this is a replica of the Space Rats poster, which apparently came with the original pressings of the vinyl album. Helen will not let me pick that up anyway, so that'll be staying in the box. What have we got here? That would be the kind of plinth thing there with the CD versions, which is a remaster on CD1. CD2 is a remix of the album by that guy Stephen W. Taylor, who's done an amazing job at Space Ritual and is In Search of Space. I'm really looking forward to listening to that. And then the third disc is the Greasy Truckers Party again, which I've had for a long time, but I'm looking forward to a remix of it because the mix I've got pretty muddy, especially on the vocal side, so I'm hoping that they've worked some magic in here. And then you've got this big booklet here, which the booklets are really, really good, just covering all the stuff. There's lyrics there for Brain Box Pollution, all the lyrics for the album, and there'll be umpteen pictures. There's a picture of Stacey. I better get her out the way, because if I don't, I could end up my video getting banned because there's a picture of a naked woman's breasts in it. There you go, Ken. It's just if you like this kind of stuff, like a day, just the memorabilia and stuff, and a big essay there. So that's pretty good. That's the Hawkwind Doremi Fasol Latido album. I've also got some other stuff here that I'll probably have a crack at opening here. Picked this up, Aphrodite's Child box set. I've left that down there. This is, of course, Greek rock band Aphrodite's Child's most famous album, 666, based on biblical things. Probably, arguably, the greatest contribution to progressive rock that any Greek band ever made. I can't think of another one off the top of my head. But the band, of course, featuring none other than the future Blade Runner composer John Anderson, collaborator Vangelis, Chariots of Fire, and Demis Roussos. And is going to become a real smooth kind of singer, but he's doing his progressive rock bit, early 70s, Greek guys, hirsute, big beards, that kind of idea. I actually thought this box set would have been like bigger, but it isn't, but that's okay. It's the music we like. I've been hearing a lot about the book, which is, again, all the lyrics for the album. The album is, there's nothing pop about it. The album's like a journey, man. You really need to get into this album. You could argue that Iron Maiden ripped this off for Number of the Beast, because that's what it's like. Anybody whose intelligence may interpret the number of the beast, it's a man's number, there's number 666. That's what I'm talking to, kind of bunch of Greek guys sitting about there, big beards, and that kind of thing. And it's got the Greek version of the album, which is apparently a different mix. Whoa, that keeps falling off of here. A different mix for the British and American release. So that's going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to listening to that. Elsewhere here we've got Jimi Hendrix's Electric Lady Studios, which was also, this is a present for the lassies and Stuart. And the thing about this was, I didn't want to buy this myself because I wasn't sure about it, but if I got it as a gift, if you know what I mean, if somebody got me it as a gift, then that'd be absolutely fine, but I couldn't justify the price of it, buying it for myself, if you kind of understand what I mean. Because it is a bunch of, like, Jimi Hendrix's last recordings, and I'm pretty sure there's some bitty piecemeals on this. A lot of stuff that's been released before, but I didn't know it was in this like 7-inch box formatting. I'm actually quite excited about this. Although I will criticise that, this is the stuff I like. When you've got stuff here telling you exactly where things were recorded, where the session was, who the staff were, who was in the band, and then like a wee roundup there of everything that happened in it. And what this box set is, covers like the last couple of months of Jimi Hendrix's life, where he was building the Electric Lady Studios in Manhattan out of an old nightclub. And you usually get something at every Christmas for Jimi Hendrix, Kenny. He thinks a lot about his fans, Jimi Hendrix, these days, and I always get something out in time for the Christmas market. So that's this year's offering. Although it does say on the Blu-ray, there's a documentary on the Blu-ray there, it's a 3-disc CD and a Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray in here has got a documentary about the making of the studio, and also one of the ones where Eddie Kramer sits behind the desk and mucks about with the master tapes and finds out exactly what's on the tracks. Also got this for the Waynes, the new version of King Crimson's Red, which has been remixed again by the boy, no Stephen W. Taylor, God's sake, his name's on the tip of my tongue. He remixes everything, you get the guy I'm talking about. The guy out of Porcupine Thief. But anyway, he did Porcupine Tree, sorry. He did the remixes of Stephen Wilson, that's the man. Lats, Tongues and Aspic for their 40th anniversary edition 2 years ago. Absolutely phenomenal. Really good. And then they've got these things on this, which is like Atmos mixes they call it, which is where they take elements of the songs and remix them so that you can hear things louder and other things are gone. So particularly looking forward to that. Me and Gordon been looking forward to listening to that for a long time. But again, that was I've bought King Crimson's Red that many times that I was like, if I get it as paint of my Christmas, that's fine, but I don't want to buy it again myself. Also, I cut loads of ends in here. Helen got me a new version of Obsession, which has got another show. It's a remix of one of the shows that was on the Strangers of the Night box set. So I'm looking forward to hearing that. Also in that is the bonus tracks. It's got Mother Mary and This Kids that were recorded in the studio to be included on the Strangers of the Night live album. This is like the plain vanilla studio versions which had never been heard before with no crowd noise. And also the third night, Blue Oyster Cult's 50th anniversary shows in New York City. And this one is the Secret Treaties album played live with a whole bunch of other kind of classic Blue Oyster Cult on the Satan disc there. Just trying to think what songs would jump out there. Oh, they're playing Joan Crawford again, which is they've got stuff like Black Blade and everything. Quite a few songs off of that new album. The Golden Age of Leather, which never gets old. So anyway, enough of me sitting about boring people talking about what I got for Christmas. I just thought it would be interesting to come on, show a reaction to what these things are in these boxes. So what I'm going to do now is go and listen to them. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later on. I'll probably be on playing a song later on or something.